What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Touche, back with another one today. Listen, today's episode, I had some inspiration over this weekend. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I've been following along for this Who the Fuck Did I Marry saga that's been going on TikTok. And I've been hearing like my bits and pieces because, listen, it's 50 parts, so I couldn't get a good full-on listen to this. But I said to myself, I actually need to make time, and I really want to make a reaction to this saga that has been going on, because I think it's a lot of great content out there that we can all learn from and pretty much review, because there's some crazy shit in there. And it actually inspired what I want to talk about today, because this lady going through this series of events with the man that she married, and information just kept divulging out of nowhere, and she kept figuring stuff out. And it's like, who am I with? I don't even trust this person. It made me think about the things that men don't actually tell y'all, whether that be in dating, relationships, friendships. It's just things that we don't say. Today's video, I actually want to talk about the things that we don't tell y'all. And I think a few of them you actually do know, but it's great to actually have a man say it out loud and actually get our perspective on why maybe we don't say these things. But before we actually get into that, do not forget, we have to do the most important thing before we start unveiling all of these gems that men don't tell y'all. We have to subscribe to the channel. That's right. Hit the click, hit the button. And remember to like this content if you feel like it resonates with you and you're like, wow, I remember when a man didn't tell me that. Now, back to the episode. So the first thing that actually comes to mind when I think about what we don't tell y'all is that we're not fucking mind readers. We don't actually know what y'all think we should know. And most of the time, we're not going to really understand that we're supposed to know this shit. Any relationship that I've been in, any woman that I've talked to, you learn things over time. Experience is your greatest teacher, right? And there's been plenty of times I didn't understand and get cues that women were giving me. And I can definitely remember at the time, the person I'm talking to is giving me looks like, does he not get me? Is he not picking up on this? And ladies, where you think this stuff is actually common sense, it's really not common to us. Common sense ain't really that common. We've all heard that before. Believe me, we don't actually know all the time, and we can't read y'all fucking minds. It doesn't happen. Tell us, because we're really not going to pick up on all the cues that you drop. And believe me, that's a sex related. We really don't pick up on it. Here's one thing that we actually don't tell y'all that I wish more people would communicate. Sometimes we need space. Ladies, how many of y'all in a relationship right now, and your man, when he comes home, his first thing to do is actually to maybe go play his game, maybe, watch some TV. It's not really always to just attend to you. Sometimes we just need to completely disengage from anything that we're doing and just shake off the day, But instead of saying, hey, I need some space right now, I just want to be to myself, I want to be in my thoughts and just do nothing, we lash out and we say, yo, why you always bothering me? No, I don't want to do that right now. Yes, I'll wash the dishes when you want me to. Or, you know what? I'm not in the mood. And then y'all get mad and you're like, babe, you can't even ask me about my day? You can't worry about how I feel? It's just like, bro, if we had 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes to ourselves, it would do so much for us. And I feel like we'd be able to communicate better. But the first thing we would have to do is actually tell y'all like, yo, I need some space. Go over there real quick. But I'll be right back with you. The next secret that we don't tell y'all, we value appreciation. It's so true. We just like y'all, but we don't say shit. But we really value appreciation. Like, tell us thank you. Tell us how great we are at doing something when we do it. And I know it sucks because I know a lot of y'all out there like, y'all don't really do that much. But it's in those moments where we're like, all right, I'm going to change and I'm going to pick up on what she's saying. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the laundry before she tells me. And I'm going to clean up before she gets home. And then y'all get home and you're like, okay, Is that supposed to be impressive? I do that every day. What does that really mean to me? Okay, you did laundry once, you cleaned up, you lived my life for a day. What do you want, a medal? It's like, nah, well, kinda. I do really want a medal, but you know, that appreciation would go a long way. When you understand how you need to condition us in a sense and how to be more mature and adult-like, doing those little things and appreciate those little moments when your man does something for you will take you such a long way, because we really do remember the woman that appreciates the little things we do. Like, oh, thank you so much for opening my door. Thank you so much for paying for dinner. Thank you so much for taking me home, making sure that I'm safe. I really appreciated that hug that you gave me. You know, just those little things actually go a long way. This thing that we don't tell y'all is we have insecurities too. We don't say it, you know, because who wants to be like, yeah, I'm insecure? I mean, shit, y'all don't want to do that. But men definitely ain't gonna do that. Like, we ain't never insecure. What you talking about, girl? I'm not gonna be insecure around here. Nope. But yeah, we have insecurities too. It just comes out in probably not the most constructive way. You know, like you'll see a man who is insecure about his height, and instead of saying like, yo, I feel some type of way about being small, I'm gonna do a bunch of things to make me look big. And a lot of those times you'll look at that person and say like, yo, you're really corny for that. Why are you acting like this? I don't even care about what you have. Stop overcompensating. When we are insecure, we overcompensate, like most people, but you know, in a guy's way of overcompensating. It's just like, yeah, I got it like that. Like, don't worry about that. Oh, you see this car I'm driving? You see this money I got? See that little place I have? Yeah, girl, I'm gonna lead with that, because that's what you gonna like me for. And it's like, no, bro, why don't you go get a personality that's not attached to things, and she'll really like you for real, for who you are and not what you have. Now, you may not believe this one, but we fear rejection just like y'all do. We just are so used to it at a time because it's ingrained in the culture of communicating. It's just like most men are going to get a lot of no's before they get a yes. Most women get more yeses than they get no's. Ladies, let's be real. Who is it easier to just have sex whenever we want? Men or women? It's going to be women, because women can just go out there. It's going to be a million guys just ready to go. A man goes out there, might be two. And that's already too many. But it might just be two. I remember going up to girls when I was younger, and you know, the first thing you think about is that she's not gonna be fucking whatever I got. And that fear, that insecurity kind of gives off. And women, y'all do a really good job of sensing and smelling that shit. I don't know what y'all got going on. Y'all got like detectives when it comes to energy. You can feel that shit, you can smell it. So when a guy's coming up to you and he don't have his confidence together, he doesn't believe in what he's about to tell you, y'all can already feel it. And we just like, shit, we can feel it too. Here's something that isn't said enough. We value emotional connections as well. I know that sounds crazy. Y'all like, all men care about is sex, everything physical. Okay, I'm not saying that's not true. We do care about connecting with a woman emotionally, because not all of us are just that thick in the head where it's just like, oh, I'm only going to use you for this. Because most men really just want to be hugged up and loved on, whether they say it outwardly or not. It's usually the dudes who are just hella macho. Like, yeah, I don't need nobody. That dude at home getting fucking cuddled. Yeah, cuddled, thumb in his fucking mouth. So don't believe none of that shit. You know how I said we value appreciation? Well, we actually also value effort, because a lot of y'all don't be putting out effort. I feel like dating has really changed in the sense of expectations, and men don't put out effort as well, because I think that has completely changed how we court women. I think that really changed the levels of effort that women give, because like I said, ladies, we value appreciation. And when you give us effort, in a sense, that's telling someone that you appreciate them as well. So when you try and you're like, you know what? I have a date planned for us and it's dope. I already got it taken care of. It's planned out. That woman who plans dates, she is winning. She's kicking y'all ass. Believe me, the chicks with effort is effortlessly winning. Here's something that we don't say, but is actually true on both sides. We have a different style of communication than y'all do. And ladies, you might have been there when you had a man who just didn't really know how to talk to you. The message never really came across conducively. He wasn't able to actually get his feelings across constructively because we have a different way of speaking. Sometimes as men, what we do is the way we talk to another man, we'll talk to a woman the same way. And we don't understand that, you know what? There has to be a difference. You can't talk to everybody the same. Women need a different type of communication. And we don't get that sometimes. Sometimes we're just like, I talk to the bros like this, so I'm gonna talk to the girls like this. No, man, that's not gonna work. I have to convey this message a little differently because if I talk to her all aggressive, like, yo, why you ain't do this? Or you don't get it, that's never gonna come off right. And ladies are never gonna be down with that. But again, we don't actually understand how to fit our communication style with y'all sometimes. And because of that, we suffer. Ooh, this one is a great one. And lastly, and most importantly, something that y'all don't know, we just want to make you happy. It's the truth. We want to make you happy. We want to make you happy with us. We want to make you proud. We want you to be like, I love being next to this man. I love going out with him. I love how we look together. All the time I'm laughing. I love his jokes. We just want to make y'all happy. So with that, I hope that y'all have been happy listening to today's episode, listening to the video, and all the things that men may not actually tell you. And I'm curious if there's any other ones that I've left off the list that men don't tell y'all. Definitely leave that in the comments below. I'd love to hear from y'all. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps with like the algorithm or something, all in the matrix and the stuff's supposed to be put together. So like, let's keep that going. So I'll see y'all in the next one. And I'm definitely going to try to review that with Who the Fuck Did I Marry and create a video about that. So stay tuned for that. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.